New York City is one of the largest luxury transportation markets in the world. Even before the rise of Uber, it was common for white-collar professionals, such as corporate executives, investment bankers, lawyers, and other New Yorkers to use premium black car services on a daily basis. In fact, unlike Lyft, Uber's origins was a luxury car service, or what is known today as Uber Black. Uber's original pitch was that it was the NetJets of car services. They listed their launch vehicles as the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the Lexus GS 450 Hybrid. It's also worth mentioning, Uber Comfort is a new premium option in New York City, but less expensive than Uber Black. In addition, in order to drive for Uber Black, a driver must also meet certain trip and rating criteria, usually a 4.85 rating and above, outside of having a qualified vehicle. With that background, let's get into what cars are currently eligible for Uber Black and Uber Black SUV in New York City, which is also known as the New York City TLC market. On the right-hand side, we are made aware that Uber Black and Uber Black SUV vehicles must be 6 years old or newer in terms of model year. In other words, in the year 2022, an Uber Black vehicle cannot be older than the 2016 model year. What's confusing and inconvenient about this list is that many auto manufacturers that don't even sell cars in the United States are listed, such as BAIC, BYD, Vortex, ZAZ, and ZX Auto. In addition, unless you know you want to individually check specific makes or models, there is no easy way to sort out which cars are Uber Black and Uber Black SUV qualified. Before we provide a summarized list, which we will also include in the description below, we should also point out that there are certain vehicles which qualify for Uber Black Hourly, which is essentially an hourly chauffeur-type service, with mileage limits, that sometimes doesn't qualify confusingly for single-trip Uber Black service. We've heard from New York City Uber drivers that their vehicle, while only listed as qualified for Uber Black Hourly, can also do Uber Black, so there is some confusion around the classification which we'll seek to get more clarity on. We'll put any additional findings in the description below, but we thought it was important to note. To be clear though, almost all Uber Black qualified vehicles are eligible for Uber Black Hourly, but not all Uber Black Hourly vehicles are qualified for Uber Black. Finally, there are only a handful of qualified Uber Black SUVs, the luxury SUV service that Uber offers. Most of these vehicles qualify for all Uber services in New York City, with the confusing exception of some Infiniti models. Uber has had a history of changing their eligible vehicle list, so please make sure to visit the eligible vehicle site, or check in with us at info@automarketplace.com before any vehicle purchase. In another video, we'll make recommendations on what we believe the best Uber Black vehicles for the New York City market are. Here's the summary list.